morning, everybody. My name is Darlene and I have Parkinson's. Today is Make It Monday Reboot, and I'm going to make a recipe called mashed potato cups. I haven't made them myself before. They sounded really good, looked really good. I saw it on TikTok. So it said you start with a large bowl of mashed potatoes left over. But we didn't have any leftover mashed potatoes, so I made a giant bowl of mashed potatoes. And you do it just however you normally do your mashed potatoes. I did mine with the skin still on. I did mine with Himalayan salt and coarse black pepper. Then I also took a small carton of heavy cream and a glump of butter. That's not an accurate measurement, but a glump. So a glump of butter, and I heated that up so it was warm. And then we boiled the potatoes, mashed them, and added all the goodness to them. And that's my bowl there. Bill took some kitchen shears and he chopped up 2 bunches of green onions there for me because I can't operate scissors. I am trying to operate a knife, and I've got 2 types of cheese here, so I'm just going to get everything prepared first. The first thing I have here is Velveeta cheese. I'm sure you've seen it, but it's just called Velveeta, and it's a processed cheese product. It's sort of like those American cheese slices that you get, except for it's in a block. And the other one is Philadelphia cream cheese, or any brand of cream cheese that you have. I'm going to attempt to make 12 of these in the jumbo muffin tins. So therefore I need to try and cut 12 pieces of cheese and of each kind. So let me put this here down. That was my recipe, but it's gotten a little bit ripped. I'm going to bring these 2 things over. That's my oven telling me it's ready. Okay, so there's the green onions and this. Okay, so let's see what I can do here. Okay, I'm going to cut down the middle. And then I'll be able to save this. And I'm going to cut down the middle like this. I'll be able to save this one. And I'm going to cut this one into 12. So let's go. Let's see. I should have brought some saran wrap over and I didn't. Just leave that on the corner of my board. So I'm going to go bring this over here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to cut it in half, which is 6 and 6. Half again. 3 and 3. Alright, so now I'm going to go with my smaller knife, cut each of these into 3. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think I've got these too big, so I'm going to go in half again. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put that one together like that. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8. No, that'll be 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and one more, Okay, so got 12 there. I'm going to wrap this up. Okay, let's take the cream cheese. And 12 pieces of cream cheese. Sure hope you can see what I'm doing. All right, so let's see. Let's take this one. So we played bingo last night and didn't win, but it was still lots of fun. I enjoyed that. Something different to do, which is nice to have that. My home care worker is back from her vacation now, so she'll be starting with me again tomorrow, but she was lucky enough to get to go to Mexico. Okay, so I'm going to put the smaller knife here and about 12 of these slices. Okay, so this is 1, 2. Blue green onion piece off of there. 1, 2. 3, 4. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. All right, so we have got so far, I'll let you know where we're at. We've got our 2 bunches of green onions cut up here. We got 12 pieces of Velveeta, 12 pieces of cream cheese right there. I'm going to put you on pause for a minute because I'm going to go and wrap all this stuff up and wash my hands, and I'll be right back. If I can get that done. Let's see. Take my brakes off. Put one back on so I can stand up. 2 back on so I can stand up. All right. Be back in a minute. Oh, can't get that one pressed with that hand. And we're back. Okay. I like to clean up as I go along, and I'm not having much success with that. Okay, this is toupe ham. It's just pre-cooked ham. You can use it for lunch meats. So we went and got a few slices of this. And I'm going to just sliver it. These looked so good when they were cooked, and if you could move, you could make them nothing flat, but when you have problems with your hands, and you can't do that, so. I'm expecting Claudine will be home soon because she'll be wanting to eat dinner soon. So. All right. So let's see what we got here. All right, let's see if we can get it out somehow. I've had a very good life, and I miss doing some of the things I used to do, but I'm sure glad that when I was young I did them. And I always enjoyed being in the kitchen. I think that was because my mom loved being in the kitchen too. And she was a stay-at-home mom for most of her life. But after we were all out of school, she got a job. She didn't go looking for a job. There was somebody she played bingo with that was going on leave because she had hurt her back, and they asked Mom if she wanted to do the job as a secretary, and Mom knew how to do it. And so Mom said yes, she would like to do it, and so she worked from then on. She retired then a year after Dad. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slices. I'm just gonna sliver this up. So let's see, 1/2 first. Now all of you people that are out there going, oh no, Darlene, don't use a knife. Just know that even if I hurt myself, I have to try. I would have been probably better to use my long knife for this, but I'm kind of not supposed to use that one when Claudine's not home. So. Some of this is not going all the way through. My hands are very clean, people. I don't think that I'm doing this with dirty hands, because I'm not. Okay, so that's one section done. I think the one little spot that doesn't want to cut. Okay, now let's go here. Okay, you know what? Forget being nice. Let's just get it cut. So. You'd never know that at one time I was good at all this stuff, but all right, here we go. Let's get it into slivers now. This isn't even slivers, this is just pieces, so we're just going to hump it up. Now, for anybody who wants to see how I used to cook when I was able to do it, if you look back in my playlists and you go to the Make It Monday, Not the Reboot, that was when I was able to cook. You'll notice that I was a lot heavier at the time. I weighed 291 pounds 2 years ago. And I've lost a lot of weight. Nothing I did myself. Nothing they can find out why. So they attributed it a lot of times to, you know, me, how I was eating or exercising, and I said, I'm not doing anything special. I'm glad I've lost it because it does make getting around easier, but it I came close to not making it at one point, and right now I'm losing weight again, and I'm trying not to, so. You know, somebody who knows how to cook would do this in 2 minutes. They'd cut this all up. And if Claudine was here, she would do it for me. But this is, I said, I don't care if it takes me a long time. I like the fact that I can do it. So, with my hands being the way they are, not working very good, it probably won't be long till I won't be able to do any of it. So, I'll take advantage of it while I can. But as you can see, I can say this big, and I can't even move these fingers apart. So that's what I say when they're not working right. They will come apart on their own sometimes while I'm cutting things or doing things, but mostly they don't. Now, normally we would go grocery shopping on a Monday, but I don't think we need anything from the grocery store. So I don't, but if we might go maybe to a dollar store or something, I can always use things from the dollar store. I'm limited on what I can do to have time out. Like if I'm not going to a doctor's, shopping is about it, because I can't go to a restaurant. I can't. I could try to maybe go for a coffee at a restaurant if I could take my own cup, but I can't usually handle a cup that's open at the top. So we did try to go to Cora's one day, which is a breakfast place that serves just healthy food. And I have to say, we went in there and we're beyond shocked at the prices. They wanted for like a bacon and egg breakfast. They wanted $18, and Claudine wasn't feeling overly good at the time, and I certainly didn't feel like spending $18 on bacon and eggs, which I could have made at home. So we just said we'd have our coffee and we'd split a breakfast, and it still came to $35 to split that, and it was ridiculous. So I said to Claudine, we're not going to go out for your food like that. I can't enjoy it because, first of all, I think everybody's staring at me because of the mess I make. So maybe they're staring at me, maybe they're not, but it feels like they are. So but we could always go somewhere that had a nice sidewalk or something, and we could walk the dog, and I could be in my chair, but I can't push my own chair anymore. I always had a hard time with that, but can't do that now. So many things I can't do. I can't believe I'm going to be this far into this video and haven't even started to show you how I'm going to do them. I hope you're sticking with me. I really do. I know that sometimes I have short little videos and sometimes I have long videos. I'm just trying to do my best, and I really want my kids to have memories when I'm gone of the things that I could do and how I did them. And basically, I want them to know that I didn't give up. I persevered, because that's what I want them to do. I want them to persevere. My mom never gave up. My dad never gave up. Yes, they both eventually went, but we were shocked at how long Dad survived after Mom. I'm going to put you on pause for a minute just till I can finish this up. I'll be right back. Oh, I already started you. I tell you, I don't know what I'm doing here. All right, now it's time to assemble. So let's start by putting some of our mashed potatoes into the bottom. I'm going to go for 12 of them, because I have a big pot of potatoes here. I'd like to get these in the oven before Claudine gets home, but I think she'll be home before I'm done. We'll see. Now, of course, because these were made yet last night, they're a little bit stiff, but that's all right. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to put this sort of down in there. And after I do the other pan, I'll decide if it needs more. A few of them do. There's a little bit more there. More there. A little bit more there. Alright, so let's get the other pan. Now, Bill sprayed these for me because I can't press the spray button, but he sprayed these with cooking spray, which will encourage the browning. Now, I saw them on TikTok do this, and of course they used a nice little ice cream scoop and they were able to do that, but I have to do everything with my hands, and my hands aren't right, so this is the best I can do. My family doesn't mind. Okay, so let's see what needs a little bit more. A little bit more. That one could use a little bit more. Okay, let's see how that goes down. All right, so now let's see what's the next layer. Next layer is going to be some green onions. Oh, can you see what I'm doing here? Okay, so I'm going to put back in the floor. Green onions everywhere. All right, and then I'm going to put them into this other one. So let me just bring the other one down here. I'm going to need to go change my clothes when I'm done here. All right. So now there's green onions on them all. Now I'm going to take ham. No, I'm going to do the cheese next. I'm going to take one piece of white and one piece of yellow for each square. Just like that. Piece of white. Oops. One piece of white. And one piece of orange or yellow. See, if you were able to get all that prep done ahead, assembling them is not time consuming at all. Oh, here comes Claudine. Hello?
Hello.
Just so you know, I'm taping.
Hello.
She says hello to y'all. No, don't put your nose in there, Indica. It's nice that you're home, but don't put your nose in it.
Let me take your leash off. Come here, let me take off your leash.
I'm just about done here, Claudine.
She's right in there because you got food going.
Yeah, that's right.
Come here, let me take off the leash. Come here, Indica. Come on. Let's put my stuff in.
Now, these are going to be done in a couple of minutes, and then I just have to cook. They're going to cook at 350 for 20 minutes. So the timing for Claudine coming home is pretty good. Alright, so now I've got all the cheese in there. Let's put some ham on. Now you can see how you can take the 5 slices of ham and really stretch it. I'm kind of push this all into the ham, into there. Alrighty. Here we go, just about done. I say just about done so many times because I keep thinking, oh, I won't be long till I'm done. And then hours go by and I'm not done. And everybody says, do you know how many times you say that when you're not going to be done? I said, well, I think I'm going to be done. Alright, so that's all the meat in there. And all the cheese. Let's just push this down a little bit. Make sure it's all in there. And we'll fix it up at the end. Okay, let's go with more potatoes now. I'm going to take the spoon out and just use my hands. Just topping them with some more potato. The spoon might work a little bit better. Let's try it with a spoon. Now the thing is, it won't be very neat when you first put it in there, but then we'll just come back and make it neat. No, Indica. You'll probably drop so much on the floor that you'll have a feast anyway. No, I know your little nose is just going overtime, but alright, let me put this together like this. Let me move that away from your nose. forgot to melt a little bit of butter to put on the top of this. So once I get these all formed, I'll go and melt some butter. And then we'll be ready to put them into the oven. Did you have fun outside? Did you go visit Marilyn? That was your old house. You probably felt right at home there, didn't you? Panting like you're needing a drink. Do you need a drink? Okay, I'm going to put these down like this, and then I'm going to go wash my hands, and I'm going to come back and form these a little bit better and bring some melted butter. So we'll return in a minute. Okay, we're back. Claudine got home in time to make them pretty. So she made them pretty, and we got them ready. We put the butter on the top, and we're going to put them in the oven. 350 for 20 minutes.
In they go.
And we'll show you when they're finished.
I'll set the timer on the stove, and then we'll show you when they're all. Oh, I know. The dog's ready for dinner.
Yeah.
All right, they're all done. I just scooped one out of the oven. Looks really good. And I'll just show you how easy they scoop out here. Just like a little circle. Just like that. We got ham, cheese, green onions on the top. They look pretty good. So anyway, we're going to enjoy these, and I'm going to say goodnight for Mom, and you all have a pleasant evening.